This is the Brian McCarthy interview show. If you're under 18, don't listen. Having said that, the show is really awesome. And if you did listen, no one would really know. But don't listen. Don't listen, kids. Okay? Don't listen.
Niños, escuchen estas palabras mientras que salen de mis labios agrietos. El siguiente programa, aunque esto sea muy divertido para toda la gente, no es para los niños. Como un burro que busca agua fría, un balde, y eso le va a dar toda la satisfacción que necesita, esta agua no es para ustedes. Por favor, vayan donde sus padres. Ayúdelos a limpiar los baños. No vayan a escuchar esto. Es muy importante. Que Dios nos bendiga a los Estados Unidos.
Enfants du monde, détournez les yeux et bouchez-vous les oreilles. Le programme suivant, bien que spectaculaire et divertissant à tous égards, n'est pas pour vous. Veuillez vous détourner et jouer dans les Champs-Élysées ou peut-être dans les catacombes humides de Paris, car devant vous se trouve la ruine. Vous avez été prévenus, s'il vous plaît. N'écoutez pas, et pourtant, sachez que nous faisons tout cela pour vous, car vous êtes l'avenir et vous êtes la lumière. Que Dieu vous bénisse et dit bonjour à votre mère de ma part.
你好，圆眼睛的年轻人，请晋升阅读本内容，因为本内容仅供成年人阅读。如果你违背父母意愿选择阅读本内容，他们将不再爱你，你这个老兵。
Utautakoa obiaseke meazane otatia ulube kwa teazate usepo tatukua kalimu umnakwe akasume utautakoa obiaseke meazane otatia ulube kwa teazate uyoba obisa abichina.
Brian McCarthy interview show. Adam is now drinking his Coke. Disco. Listen to that beat. Breaking it down in Uptown. Take your hand and touch it. Touch it. Now rub it. Brian McCarthy interview show. Listen to that beat. Touch it. Now rub it. I wish I could still drink. Here we are. It is such an exciting day to be sitting here with you, our friends, and Adam, my friend. And well, that's our show. Thank you so much. And we will see you next week. Please join the Patreon. My name is Brian McCarthy. And of course, sitting stage right is Adam.
Of course.
Adam Hineker. And
Charmed, I'm sure.
Joe, I'm pleased to meet to please you.
Yeah.
Meet to
fucking meet to please you.
Yeah. I never met a friend that didn't know it's just an enemy you haven't made yet. Everybody, welcome to the show. And you know,
Idiom autism.
Like, that's the name of the show here. It's just
or like idiom Tourette's.
Yeah, just whooped oh boy. Never met a friend I didn't know it like whooped oh boy. So listen, welcome to the show. My name is Brian McCarthy, and if you're listening, of course, it's a podcast, and we're so happy to have your lend us your ears. And if you're watching, well, it's your own fault. And Freeman Miller, even though you're no longer on the Patreon, I'm not wearing my NYU sweatshirt. So la-di-da. I know we try to make these shows evergreen, but we have a horrible snowstorm barreling down on us. That's why we have the background here. That's Times Square in the snow in the mid 80s. And we'll see. You know, maybe 18 inches on Sunday, but. The McCarthy family, we have plenty of toilet paper and AA batteries and shotgun shells and some, I don't know, I think I have some tea bags and some ramen. So we should be good until Wednesday. And then, of course, we can eat one of the dogs. So it'll be fine. So, yeah, so that's kind of what's going on around here. And we're very excited to not have Howard getting a haircut, but that's okay. That was
every minute that Howard's not getting a haircut is really
you know, he's just waiting. He went. I know. Well, we haven't. So Howard has a girl, not a girlfriend, because Howard has he lives with somebody, and he's in a committed relationship. But there's a woman who we will have her on the show. Mm-hmm. She's either Norwegian or Finnish. One of those, you know. Iceland. Or Greenland, same place, really. And
a big chunk of ice.
Just give it to us.
Come on, you're not even using it.
No, what are you even doing with it? How many seals can one person chase?
Yeah.
So anyway, but
scooch.
What am I doing?
Cheat into me because I feel like you're looking. No, other way. There's other direction.
No.
Well, no, like you know what I mean. Cheat in. So
like look at you. You mean?
Well, like not look at.
Like turn it like this.
Yeah, like like we're having a conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
You just kind of were like looking off
like
into
dead-eyed stare
into space and
fire.
Usually
good.
we kind of cheat in a little.
You're
bit.
right. Is
I
that
mean, you
better?
don't have to stare, but it's just
now this is what you wanted.
Like
Adam,
almost looking up that. I know.
Adam,
Be careful what you.
This is what you
For
wanted.
Now we're just gonna fucking lock eyes the whole time.
Yep. Hi. How are you?
Yeah.
I'll be your.
Play footsie.
I'll be your chunky black girl. Yeah. Chunky black girl.
Oh man.
I know.
If
Adam is,
only.
Yep. Adam's. We're not going to get into Adam's private life
Yeah,
bit.
please.
We're not. But Adam's out there. He's the Jane Good. I can't do that one. That's a terrible analogy. But never mind. But
good.
no.
That might get you canceled from a live stream. Even.
Can you imagine? Like that gets picked up in the
They're
algorithm.
just like we get flagged for
that one
on YouTube for poor taste.
Yep. Well,
that's not even a category. They're like, that's just.
I tell you, you know what's so
form.
funny? I found this guy Larry. I think his name's Larry Lomer, and he calls himself like America's #1 jewel thief.
Okay.
And he talks about like prison and being in prison and maximum security versus medium security and the shoe and this and that. And I don't want to get on this guy's. Yeah, the shoe. That is segregated housing unit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what that stood for. Segregated housing unit.
Yes.
The shoe.
A lot of times if you show up at a prison, he's like, I'm in the shoe so much they call me Tom McCann.
Yeah.
And that's a shoe joke.
Fucking Clarks of England.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking to get a new pair of gym shoes. Did you know that you can, if you go to like the Nike app, you can like custom your shoes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on that Nike. I love that thing.
Yeah.
I've never done the
Custom
shoes, but
I made mine
like Paisley Dunks or something, like
No.
something crazy.
I made mine and I just made it like pink all the way through. And then you can put like little letters or numbers and things on the back of them. But I was trying to make them dirty and I couldn't come up with, you can't do 666. You can't do 69. You can't even do like Satan. I was trying to all kind of like fun little words on the back of your shoe. You know, you can like monogram them kind of, but the monogram can be
There's
5
restrictions to.
Yeah. Well, it kind of like a license plate. Like you can't, like on a license plate, you can't have like OU812 or I love 69.
Now you kind of have to fly under the radar so that it's not.
You have to be creatively,
because
yeah,
can't be like bite me.
Or
something. You know?
Exactly. Like Jew hater or something like that, or you can't. I mean, I don't know. Like, trust me, I sat there.
I tried
because they have like you basically go through the custom shoe, I don't know, editor for lack, and you kind of go through it. And the last thing you can do is they go, hey, do you want to put like these little like monogram or little words in the back of your shoe? Yeah. And I go, yeah. And they give you like a 5 on each shoe. And
5 on each shoe. Wow. So you could do like.
It's not a huge font though. And you can't like pick different.
Is it on the tongue? Where do they put the letters?
It's the back of the shoe. So you could see it.
Oh, the
like
back of the sole.
The raised heel kind of. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
And they can do it in different colors. It's not like you can't do like Times New Roman or Helvetica or anything. It's just always like whatever.
You should do like, I don't know, something sassy, like Boys Lie or something. You know what I mean? Like something that you see on like a belly shirt.
Okay. That's not a bad one. Boys
you know what I mean?
Lie.
Like, or Boy Crazy or something.
Well, because you can do the 2 different shoes. I was trying Come in Me. CUMIN and then me with an exclamation
what
point.
If you did something like, what if you did something weird?
Like what?
I don't know, like something
like Jesus hurts.
Kind of like or something like kind of sad. Or like some kind of weird affirmation or something.
Okay. All right. Well, you have 10 letters to play with.
Or like
so
something about, I don't know, something about your father.
Okay.
Daddy issues. No, that's too many.
Yes, I'm saying 10 is, it's funny because 10's enough to think you can get away with something, but then it's not enough to really do. It's almost better if it was like 6, because then 6 you could have like daddy with a question mark or something.
MILF Slayer or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would be
down to F or like maybe or something
DTF.
That's like like D. What if you spell it like DEETEEEFF or something like? You know what I mean?
However, I have put way too much thought into this, and I feel like whoever's going to look at the back of your shoe, it's got to hit them immediately. It's not like a
Gotcha.
license
Yeah.
plate.
Because your feet are moving.
Yeah.
In theory,
A
so-
license plate, you're driving and
Right.
somebody sees it and they kind of have fun figuring it out. They're like, oh, he wishes 9/11 happened again or something. You know what I mean? Like, but it has to really kind of hit you across the head like a
Mhm.
really, really
Yeah.
quickly. You know, the one that I was having problem with because it's 10 was Satan Lover, but it didn't let me write Satan, which I thought was a little kind of Christian centric. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Why can't you have Satan on the back of your
Yeah,
shoe?
SAT. That's Satan Lover,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
What if you
Go ahead.
could you like how they have that fake meat seitan? Like, is that
Satian. Yeah, but then
what about what about Hail Satan?
okay.
Like you know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
like
But I'm
but like
so
not how do you
I'm
spell,
so-
I don't know how you spell that.
what? Oh, SCS was Satian.
Satan.
Yeah, but you were talking about that
Or-
fake meat.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you can just
Or
write
is
like
it pronunciation?
it is.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying,
that would
like,
make
it's-
sense. That would make sense.
It's not as easy to like have fun with it as you think.
Well, I
So-
think if we took an hour, you know what I mean? I think if you really sat down, you come up
I
with
didn't take
something
an
good.
hour. You're right.
Yeah, this was like, you thought about it for 5 minutes and then
a little longer than that, but yeah, not
okay,
an hour.
all right,
Yeah.
all right, 7.5.
Well, then I had fun like typing in words I knew that wouldn't get through there at all, like cunt boy and things like that. Like,
Yeah, I think go. I would almost say go weird with it, but maybe not. To your point, you want it to read.
yeah, you wanted to read.
So you
and
got to
just-
come up with something uniquely that's odd, but
Right.
that reads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like donkey dick would be good, kind
Yeah.
of. But you can't write dick. Trust me. I tried dick several times.
Wow.
Well,
Fucking up to Nike's really.
I know. Yeah, like fucktard would be funny.
Sure.
Like, but that you
Ever
can't-
since they sided with Kaepernick, you know what I mean?
the
They
kneeling.
went woke.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they're all uptight.
yeah. Like whites are the best. That would be a funny shoe thing to put on yours. Or like white power.
White power.
That would be.
What do
something.
you mean white powder? That
Huh.
doesn't make any sense.
But then you're at
though.
11.
It doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, white powder.
White
Well, that's like a
powder.
cocaine reference.
Oh yeah, because that'd be
maybe.
cocaine. Yeah.
Like you could
Hmm.
probably you could probably get away with booger sugar, BUGARSUGAR. You imagine? Anyway, UGAR. That's 5. SUGAR.
Booger spelled B-U-G?
No,
Or you're just
booger
saying
is like
B-O-O, right?
yeah, boogers at BOOG. I mean ER. I would imagine that's how I would spell booger. That's the classic in the Maximilian dictionary.
Could you
spelling.
go booga? Could you go B-O-O-G-A? Booga sugar.
But for somehow I think the R makes it funnier. Booger sugar, to me.
yeah.
Also, the aesthetic of the shoe. This is a really stupid conversation, but
This is one of the dumbest.
uh-huh.
This is definitely better than
Go ahead.
incest. Would you rather?
Oh, by the
We
way,
spent almost an entire episode talking about like would you rather and different configurations of incest.
yeah, yeah.
Jesus
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, it's funny. Because I was I was just talking to my cousin last night, and she has 2 kids that are in their like late 20s, and they both live with her. And I was like, I wonder if I would enjoy. At what point would like imagine like you had a daughter that lived with you and she was like, I don't know, 27, 28,
Mm.
and you had like at what age could you start having affairs with her friends where like it's age like obviously you know what I mean?
Got you.
Like
When okay, your daughter's friends?
yes.
Hmm.
Like right now, my daughter, they're
Yeah.
19 and 16, and
That'd be
their friends are way too young.
Yeah, that's not.
and I'm very happily married. I'm gonna fucking relax. It's fine.
yeah,
but,
but
like-
listen, nobody. That's no question.
Right.
No,
But
no question.
No
about
question
that.
about that.
Nobody's
That
questioning
is-
that.
That is locked in.
But
but it's
but
I
where
wonder.
it starts to get. But then when you're 50, you know
Right.
what I mean. In
Uh-huh.
your 50s,
Like, okay, let me tell you why I think about this. I just saw Sean Penn, okay, is
Mhm.
65, and I just
Yeah.
saw a picture of him with his 30-year-old girlfriend.
yes,
That's 35 years different. And what's funny about that is number one, not only is she 35 years younger than him, but Sean Penn is only 5'6". He's a little guy.
yeah, it looks very very odd.
You've seen the picture?
Yeah.
She's tall and he's little and he's very wrinkly, and I mean the guy's in good shape. Like for 65, he's fine. You know what I mean? I don't know, like I guess. But like I would think and I looked him up. I looked up his net worth. It's always hard to tell when you look at it, but I was like, he's worth $70 million. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and he is Sean Penn, but I would want, if I was 65, I think I'd want to date somebody who's at least my same height. He's almost like,
yeah, I'm weird about that. Like, I'm weird about the height thing.
It just seems like, like you're already dating somebody who's 35 years younger than you, and she's 6 inches taller.
It's
than you.
Everything about it's odd, and she looks like, a lot of those models are not, she's like a French model, I want to say,
right, yeah,
and they're not conventionally. It makes sense if it's like Margot Robbie or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You go like, okay, I totally get it.
Right.
But it's, she's like an interesting looking lady. Plus, she's very, very tall.
I would also think, that European girls,
he looks like a 5'6" Shar-Pei. You know?
Yeah. He looks like a bulldog that sleeps in a dryer.
Right.
Like but I also think that like those European models, I think like she can, if you hooked up her lie detector, she would be like, no, I love him because he is a genius and love him from the Bad Boys. Like I think an American girl, it would be almost a little more transactional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She'd be like,
more cut and dry.
Yeah.
I get it.
She literally is like, no, I don't care. He could be 4 foot nothing and 90 years old.
Yeah.
I love him for who he is.
Yeah, she's smoking.
Yeah, and she's just like ironically, his cum is not white at all. Unlike his hair.
Our buddy Ted says,
Hi, Ted.
Isn't the rule half your age plus 7?
It is.
So that's So what?
What half of 65? Oh Jesus, half of 65 is 37.
Yeah.
And then plus 7 is 43. So big difference between 43 and 30. Oh, by the way, Ted, for those of you who don't know, lives in England. I have a little bit of a development on my trip to merry old England. I don't know if Ted's ever been there, but I have to be the first person in the history of the United Kingdom vacations where I'm going to see the Pet Shop Boys, but I'm also going to the Tank Museum, which is in southwestern England. It's really far. I'm like, I couldn't be going to 2 different corners of England, but I am a
Tank Museum.
Oh, it's the greatest. Yes.
Wow.
They have, I believe they may have the only working Tiger II tank in the world. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Wehrmacht, the German army, their typical tank, which is like their Sherman, something called a Panzer. And they, right around like 43, 44, they wanted something bigger because the Russians had something called a T-34, which is a big tank that had a sloped front and it had more armor. So they were like, fuck, and they were blowing up those Panzers, So they said, we're going to develop a Tiger tank, which is a really big tank. And then really late in the war, before like by the time they were going to lose, they came out with the Tiger II, which is like double.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's like the Tiger, but 2. And it's fucking huge.
You would improve Tiger 2.
You could do now with more Jew killing.
Double the stripes.
Waffen. Right. So anyway, but this tank museum, it's in, I believe, and I'm sorry, Ted, if I'm fucking this up, but I think it's in southwestern England by the beach, by Cornwall, I think, which is down there. So I've always wanted to go look at all these tanks. And for those of you who, for you World War I aficionados, the Mark
War I heads,
exactly.
For you warheads,
for you doughboys, for you, the first tanks, Britain invented the tank, and the first tanks were I think they're called like Mark 5s or Mark 7s, and they went like 3 miles an hour, and they actually have a couple of those. So I'm going to go gay out with the boys up in Pet Shop Boys, and then I'll reclaim my heterosexuality by, sitting on tanks.
Almost start your own conversion camp down in southwest England.
I just don't know how.
Bring some boys with their tube top tops down, and butch them up.
Let's go, guys. We're gonna go paint these tanks colors of peace. But anyway, so I don't know. But I got to get from. I still haven't figured out if I'm going to do the Northern England part of the trip at the top, and then head down to because I have some friends in London. I have a friend of mine that lives in London, and he's very involved in the sex community in England. So I'm interested to see what I'm not going to. I mean,
okay,
I don't know about that one, but
the sex community.
Okay, so this is my friend who is. Yeah, okay. You know, there are guys that are either into like drugs or they're into alcohol or they're into gambling or they're into sex, right?
you know how like all guys, how there's the guys, they're always into one of these things.
It's always one of the four.
Wait. So drugs, gambling,
booze,
puss,
or pussy.
Yeah. Or
like,
whatever. Fill in whatever genitalia you're.
Yeah, but
preferred genitalia.
Yeah, but gay guys are like they're
kind of always into sex.
They're
right?
always in. Yeah.
I mean, how could you not be?
They just they layer it.
They're that hot schlong.
Yeah, they're very good at like layering their perversions. Yeah. They're like, I love to fuck all the time, and I love drinking.
Right.
And pancakes.
Like they have poppers in their briefcase with like the materials for their important presentation. Like they're very.
Oh yeah. I used to,
the duality of these gays is crazy.
God. You can, if you're like, if I was like gay, I could leave right after the show and just go get my dick sucked behind a dumpster somewhere. And there's an app for that. You know what I mean?
Wow,
it's called J-Date.
Christian Mingle.
Farmers only.
Fucking buy me a Coke. Oh wait,
nah,
you did.
I'll look over here now. Hi.
Good.
Anyway, so this friend of mine. This is the guy that I think I told you a couple years ago when we were like, he kind of has like a weird little stutter, and we were at lunch, and he goes, "But I am."
Every one of your friends that you've ever,
go ahead.
Every one of your friends that you've ever described that I haven't met is the craziest fucking like character. Like just the guy, he's got a stutter and he's like into fucking into the fetish scene.
Well, this is the guy. Okay, so we were at lunch a couple years ago. And he says to me, he's Spanish by way of, I don't know. He's very wealthy. So I think he's got like a house here. He's got a house in Berlin, which I can only imagine what he's up to in Berlin. But
oh God.
And I think he's gotten a little like gayer over the years. Like the reason why I say that is because he said to me, he goes, "Brian, have you ever been with a trans?"
He's also a Mario brother.
Brian, you ever save a princess from a bigger donkey? Monkey.
Mushroom.
Yeah, you need a bigger hammer to smash.
Ride a turtle into a mushroom, and it turns into I don't know.
You jump in, then I get into the car. It's a cart, Mario Kart. Okay, I racing against a goddamn dinosaur and a little turtle with a shell. Anyway, so the guy, this friend of mine, we're at lunch, and he says to me, we're very nice Italian restaurant. Okay. I can say the name, Il Tonello, and on 56th Street. And I go there every year for Christmas Eve. Okay. And so he says to me, he goes, "But you ever been with a transgender?" And I'm like,
"Oh God, this just gets better and better."
I go, "Yeah, man.
You're like, famously."
But I haven't. It's kind of like with Joe DeRosa. I haven't been with a good one because I was with when they cut their dick off.
You were with like one of the early
model.
And full bottom surgery,
like a Mark V, like a early British tank version,
like the laser disc of trans
Betamax version of
trans stewardess.
Mm-hmm. Her lady name was ColecoVision.
Right.
Anyway, so I said, and of course, like I go, yeah, but it was post-op, and he goes, and he looks at me like he's disappointed. He goes, no, you need it. Oh,
yeah.
And he goes, it is Brian. The asshole is so tight. And I was like, huh. Okay.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
This is the same
Stavros.
This is the same guy that was with our mutual friend, and they were in the New York Yacht Club up in Newport. And my friend went into the men's room, and the guy was in the stall, and he says to my friend, "Come into the stall." I mean, he goes into the stall, and the guy's trying to get a hard on in the stall in the men's room in the handicap stall in the New York Yacht Club in Newport. And he's explaining to my friend that he's trying to join a new sex club in Berlin,
Mhm.
but you have to have his shaved balls and you've shaved penis. I mean, if you have hair in your shaft, that's a whole other problem.
Yeah,
But
right.
you have to have shaved penis, and you have to send that picture of your erect penis before they'll admit you into the club.
Okay.
So, and apparently, like he had forgotten to do it, and he was on his way to Berlin like tomorrow.
Last minute.
And he's trying to get
dick pic.
and he had shaved it like that morning, and he was like trying to get a hard on to kind of so that when he got to like the Hellfire Club or whatever the fuck is going on in Berlin, he could do that. So that guy,
he was up against it, like the
clock. Yeah, exactly. He's got like one foot up on the stall. So anyway, so that guy lives in London, and but I would like to see what he's up to, because I believe, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think he has like 2 families. And so he's like one of these guys. Like,
I'm gonna guess they don't know about each other.
Well, that's the thing. It's very European. Like, I think they do.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, they do. Okay.
I think one like isn't thrilled about it, but he pays for everybody. So
yeah, that's usually usually there's a monetary component to it that kind of.
But you know what I mean? Like, I think he has his first family, and he's with her, and then he has a bunch of kids with her, and then, you know, he got tired of whatever he got tired of, and then he started a second family.
Sure.
And I think he knocked up the second family. That's what I'm saying. There are certain people out there that's why I talk about, like, you either love drugs or booze or gambling. Like, there are people you can completely destroy your life with sex, right? Like
golly, you absolutely.
Yeah.
This thing is a we've got a weapon between our legs.
Yeah.
So you can fully undo yourself. You can kill yourself with it.
Yeah.
You can.
And there are people
make yourself go bankrupt.
Yeah. And there are people out there kind of like this guy,
right?
That he doesn't like alcohol. I mean, sure, he'll have like a glass of Prosecco with a Ukrainian prostitute or something, but like,
sure.
You know, but he is very much of the ilk where he likes really, really dangerous sex. And I think it is. And now it seems like with the whole transgender thing, like he's really.
Yeah, he unlocked a new.
Yeah.
Fucking.
At a certain point, you're like, oh, these vaginas are just. I need more.
But I have
fucking hair on this microphone. I'm sorry.
No,
anyway,
right.
So yeah. So that's my friend who lives in London, and I haven't reached out to him yet to let him know that I'm going to be there. But he's always been like, I mean, what I'm sort of hoping is he has like a townhouse in, I think it's either Mayfair or Knightsbridge, which are very nice areas in London. And I'm hoping, like, he's the kind of guy where like he might go to like spend the whole summer like on like a yacht in like Ibiza or some bullshit. I don't know, but like, so he might be like, Brian, you can use, because I'm trying to figure out the accommodations. So right now, all I have on the books is, you know, obviously Ted and I are going to go camping, and then
absolutely,
yep,
yeah.
So I'm going to be at the Lytham Music Festival on the 4th of July. I'm staying at the Inn on the Prom. Thank you very much. For 2 nights, the 3rd and the 4th. And but I don't know if I'm going to fly into London and kind of do like the Tank Museum. And I have other friends. I have some relatives actually that, you know, it's interesting.
How long are we talking? A couple weeks?
No, I mean, I would if I could convince my wife to let me go up for 10 days. That seems like a lot of time.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're saying a lot of stuff here. So that's why I'm like,
yes.
I didn't know.
And
we're talking.
I will tell you this. They have very fast trains over there. Like, you can get from London to Manchester in 2 hours, which is very fast. It's like a bullet train.
I feel like I took a bus too once.
Yeah. Well, that seems like a lot longer though. Because I know this train is like an express train to Manchester. Because I looked at it just last night.
From London. Oh, I didn't go to I went to Newcastle.
Okay. Well, Manchester's pretty far up there. I'm not quite sure. But then once you
kind of a little different direction, I think. Yeah.
But once you get to Manchester, like this beach town, it's another hour and a half. And I don't think that's not like a bullet train. That's like an hour and a half commuter or whatever the fuck you call it. Yeah. So I don't know. I've just got to kind of figure it out. So I don't know if I'm going to start at the Tank Museum. And I also don't know if Paul Dinnan, like how much of this he's down for. I'd love it if he came with me for the whole time. And then I have my other friend, Philippe, who's also coming. But my plan is just to book the travel and just tell those guys, hey, this is how I'm traveling and these are my dates, and let's just however much time you guys can fill in, then we can do it. And then my friend Jimmy Spoons, who lives in Hungary, he's like, I'll come to London from Hungary. So I'm like, okay. So I don't know. I'm trying to.
Wow.
But I have the Tank Museum that is on the books. The Tank Museum and the Pet Shop Boys, which is a very odd combination.
Yeah.
And I would like to. I don't know. Hey Ted, I don't mean to air our dirty laundry online here, but I probably need some ecstasy or something, or some kind of mind blowing psychedelics while I'm over there. So I don't know.
Nothing could possibly go wrong here. This is all
right.
This is all great.
They come up. I have
no wrong answers.
I've managed to.
No bad ideas.
I'm fucking a tiger tank.
Sure.
You know, like on the on the edge of it.
You caused some sort of insurrection at like fucking.
I try to fire all these bad boys up.
Ted says easily sorted.
You're the best, Ted. God damn. All right, good. My treat too. Whatever you want to. But
get yourself something.
No tariffs
something on from a pill press.
Yeah. No tariffs on ecstasy. You and all those hot lady boys that you hang out with up there.
Yeah.
Plus, by the way, you know what's weird in England? They call strip clubs lap dancing clubs.
I've heard that. I never went to one.
Wow.
But I came close, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I don't know. I feel like it would have been.
Yeah, I told the story where I went to one in Edinburgh, and that was kind of funny. And number one, it was like 40 pounds just to fucking get in.
Well, when I was there, the pound was like almost
2 for 1.
Well, wait, or 1 for 2. I don't know. Well, basically, it was much stronger than the dollar. This was like
2 for 1. Yeah,
this is like 08 or something like 010.
Yeah.
And it was like crazy. So I went on a very like budget. I don't know. I don't remember how long I was over there, but I mean, it cost me a lot.
Yeah, I think now the pound is like $1.20, $1.20, maybe $1.30, maybe. So it's something. It's not 1 for 1, but it's not. Yeah, for a long time it was like 2 for 1. But I think without getting into international currency, I think Brexit kind of fucked up the exchange rate, at least for us anyway, or for them anyway. I don't fucking know. It's interesting though, because I just realized the other day, my grandmother, her father was from England. Like I'm 70-some% Irish and like 20-some% English. So I was like, I wonder if I could get an English passport. But would you rather have an Irish passport or an English passport? Because if you have an Irish passport, then you have a European Union passport.
Right, yeah, because they're in the part of them. We've talked about this before too, I think, but part of it's in the EU and then part of it's not, right?
Well, the part that isn't is the United Kingdom. Okay.
Oh, right, because you're not including Ireland in the United Kingdom.
Right. Oh, okay. No.
All I remember was going over there. I remember part of Ireland used the pound and then part of it used the euro.
Yes. That's
right. I just remember at one point having to, I think in the north was on, no.
The north is the United Kingdom.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
And even now more so than it used to be. So anyway, Michael Collins.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yes. But so
I think, I don't know. Yeah.
I think
it's tricky.
Because I keep seeing these things on Instagram where they're like, if you want to be a Irish citizen, it's really not that big of a deal. You can just fucking call us and we'll.
Yeah. One of my cousins because he's like maternal, I don't know, grandparents were, so he was able to get a passport.
Yeah. I don't know though how that whole thing
or citizenship or something. I don't know.
Citizenship. I mean, if you have a passport, you're a citizen. And you can have I know, like, it's so funny how I'm gonna fuck this word up. Patriarchal. There you go. Like, for example, my wife's mom was born in England, but because her father is born in America, she cannot become a citizen of England. But if your granddad is English, it's pretty easy to get a UK passport. But for some reason, and I'm sure it goes back to like the Magna Carta or King fucking William or something, you can't be a woman and pass on your, I don't know, lineage or whatever. So you have to it has to go through the male the male heir. But again, if you have a British passport, like it looks cool because it has that Union Jack on it and everything, and you know you could probably drive on both sides of the road no matter where you are.
Yeah, I think you can just
just
pick whatever lane.
Hello, governor.
Whatever lane they're not using.
Or few like the left today, or as we call it, the liquickle. That's what they call it, left. Okay, but anyway, but I think. You know what? It's great. What you go to Bahamas or Falkland Islands or something. Yeah. I mean, the UK doesn't really have that many. I mean, I know they have other places, but I feel like an Irish passport, you could fuck around and go all over Europe.
Yeah, that definitely would be more valuable. Overall.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, who cares? It seems like a lot of work, and then you have to take like a test. Like, do I have to tell you like what are the different colors of like, why does the Union Jack red, white, and blue? I'd be like, blue for the Thames, white for the people that live there.
Yeah. White for the skin.
Yep.
And blue for the Thames.
Yep.
Red for the blood.
Red for the blood of the Scots. The Catholic blood that runs.
Sure.
I don't fucking know. But I do want to go to York, England. I hear York is a very cool town. There's that one little twisty street that is the I don't watch Harry Potter or read Harry Potter, but there's like I forget what the name, but I'm sure Ted could tell us, but it's some squiggly street that it's who cares anyway. So we'll see. So it's so funny because it goes from like a tank museum, Pet Shop Boys, lap dance club, drugs. Maybe
you could alternate like gay, straight, gays. You know what I mean?
Can I do gay, straight?
Yeah,
gay,
you can
gay,
double
straight?
Up. Yeah, talk to your little Spanish friend.
Yeah, exactly. So tight.
It's so tight. It really, it's funny to think about, to really distill it down to like, I mean, let's just say men in this case.
Go ahead.
I'm sure women chase that kind of thing too, maybe in their own way, probably shopping or something. Designer fragrances,
sure,
but it really does it come down to just like, well, where do you like to get your dopamine? You know what I mean? Because it's like you got like drugs, and then but a lot of people like drugs and women, or drugs or alcohol and women. That's like peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, but there are other guys. Okay, here's what I mean. Like for example, when I lived in
gambling, women, drug. I mean, that's all fucking. But there's like a primary. But then some guys aren't really like. I'm not into gambling, drugs, or booze.
No,
you know what I mean.
And
that's at least one thing.
Okay, like what I also mean is I think there's the relationship aspect of it. Like for example, when I lived in LA, we rented from this Persian couple, and they had kids, and it turns out that the husband had like any guy that has like another family, like those are guys out, and they're everywhere. Those guys that are out there that they get their dopamine from like they love to be in love, and they love to like break hearts, and they love to
that like just disgusts me.
I know. Well, yeah.
like I want to fucking just like pop my dick through a mail slot and just whatever fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm into that whole like
mail slot, by the way.
Fucking how do you spell it? But like I totally get the like fucking part, but the whole like all the other mishigash.
Well, like I said, there's that friend of mine that was fucking his au pair. Like, what?
But I guess you know what though? Now that I'm thinking about it, I might retract that statement, because the more like kind of fucking scintillating it is, exactly. it does get like makes things hotter. So, all right, I'm back on board.
And there was also like more like strange, like the whole thing about like a new love and and like just chasing pussy, and maybe you're gonna get caught, maybe you're not. And you can really keep the engine revving.
Sure. This is my argument, and we won't get into my shit, but I will say, like, I'm doing like a fucking like a version of that that's like it's almost like methadone for guys like that.
Yes.
It's like the more like out in the open way. Still pretty fucking good. Now I can't say because I don't have a family,
right?
I certainly don't have a second family. I got to get a first family so I have somebody to cheat on them with.
You need your primary.
Yeah, right. But I would argue if you can get a little more evolved with it, it can be pretty good. Like I feel like it could almost be a less destructive version of these guys. It's way too late for these guys because they already have 8 children in different
Yeah, and I think
parts of Europe, but just saying.
And it is like diminishing returns. Like you may start off like, I don't know, going to like Asian massage parlors or whatever it is. But then, kind of like this friend of mine, like at a certain point, you're cheating, you're cheating on both your primary family, your secondary family. You're taking pictures of your dick in a bathroom.
Yeah, you almost got to find new rules to break.
Yes, exactly. And then you're like, one point you look over and you're like, I guess I'll try sucking that guy's dick. And then, you just, so you're chasing ultimately.
That's fucking crazy if you think about how the like tangled web that these guys.
Well, it's kind of like drinking, like, when you kind of start drinking and you're like, oh, this is kind of like when you're a kid, it doesn't taste great.
Yeah.
But then you like how it is when you get drunk and then you get sick and then you get drink and then you sort of figure out how to sort of navigate that. And then before you know it, you're drinking a bottle of rosé at 10 in the morning just so you don't start throwing up.
Right.
And
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
That's not something that either of us have ever experienced.
It's a Lifetime movie I saw starring Meredith Baxter Birney.
Annie Potts.
Yes. So anyway, Mother May I Sleep with Danger. So anyway, so like it's like anything else. You need more and more.
But I also think it's exclusive to a certain. You have to be a personality type that can take things. Now that I'm thinking about this, I don't think I'm the personality type that ever takes things so crazy. So I think you have to be like somebody that is prone to like the rabbit hole.
Yes.
So, which I don't know exactly what that means.
And also,
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor of psychology. But...
And you'll also never have the dizzying highs either.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you're
to me they are, but not.
But are they really? You know what else is there?
That's as much as I'm a fucking lightweight though, so that's as much as I can take.
And also, I think this is where finances kind of play into it too.
Right. The resources can be huge.
For example, this guy, that same day that he was talking to me,
you can make a mess.
Oh yeah.
With
like that same day he was talking to me about my about the transgender, how tight presumably their assholes were. He called me later that day and he goes, where are you? And I was like, I'm fucking here. And he goes, I'm at the Peninsula Hotel, which is on 55th and 5th Avenue. He goes, I'm at the Peninsula. He goes, and he literally said this to me. He goes, I have too many whores. Can you come to the hotel? And I almost did it.
Holy shit.
Just because I wasn't sure like what I wasn't going to do anything with any whores, but I was kind of like, I wanted to but I wanted to see like what that even meant.
I would love to know just what even that looks like.
I'm sure
I have too many
overbooked. Overbooked.
Holy shit.
I guarantee he probably got on like Eros or Tryst or whatever, and he ordered like 1 or 2 escorts, and then he probably like one was going to take too long.
Yeah.
And one earlier was like, look, I'm sorry. Somebody canceled. I can be there in 20 minutes. And he goes, okay, you come. And then all of a sudden there are 5 Bosnian prostitutes, like, in the living room,
absolutely,
eating like potato skins. And he's like, oh, these are $900 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't
want to waste. Yeah. And they're on the clock regardless.
Yeah. And I would have showed up.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He would have come to the door, butterball naked, and he would have been.
Now I'm fascinated with this guy. Is this guy, I mean, clearly he was somehow successful.
Wealthy family.
Okay. This is generational.
Yes.
Okay. So is he, okay. So this is making sense now. So, but not a lot of focus on the career, probably.
Well, I think,
he just doesn't even really need to.
Well, okay, I can tell you, he like when you're, let's just say when you have that kind of, I mean, your words, generational wealth, and you have, let's just take a number, $40 million.
Yes.
Then with the right investments and trusts,
absolutely,
you can just, you get $2-3 million a year or whatever you get.
Gotcha.
So like you can
absolutely,
and as long as and if you manage, and it's also
too big to fail at that point
to a certain extent, and also
you could fail, but
and if you went to business school and you manage the money, then and and you make the right investments kind of here and there, one of them pays off, then okay, even if you're living in New York or London or whatever it is, if you're clearing $3-4 million a year, and again, I'm pulling these numbers out of my ass, but like that's enough money to get into plenty of trouble. Like,
oh yeah, don't.
Yeah, I mean
that no one's questioning that. No, I didn't know if he was a guy that, because typically this personality that we're describing, the guy that really, really is very destructive and goes down the rabbit hole, is also not usually the guy that made the money.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, yes, all right, no. We're good. We're back. Yeah, I just didn't understand. I was like, wow, is this guy like really? Did he start some fucking tech company and then sell it, and then now he's just okay? He didn't make the money.
He doesn't do all of this and own 40 Taco Bells.
Right. Yeah. A chain of laundromats.
Like, but I'm losing my shirt on flatulence.
Yeah.
The price of onions. He's killing me as he's like getting his asshole eaten by.
Right.
Okay. Stop biting. Stop biting.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not back there to bite. Lick and suck. Lick and suck my bunghole.
Jeez Louise. This is almost like, okay.
Yeah.
This is Chet Hanks.
Yeah, very much.
Okay, I love it. Yeah. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the deal.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around like, how did he? And then, okay,
kind of like,
and that will inform, because you're kind of like, in a way, you're almost born into zero gravity. You have to kind of create it for yourself, and that doesn't always look great. That's not always healthy. You know what I mean? Like you almost have to create.
Yeah, no.
He's adversity.
Yeah. There's a great story about him when he used to do this thing, and I was invited, but I could never even afford to like get myself over there. He would do this thing where for 2 weeks every summer he would get a yacht in the Greek Isles, and as long as you got over there, he would invite you and he'd go, "Hey, listen, I've got this boat. 16 people can fit on it, 12 people, whatever. It's got a crew and everything else. And we're going to go from Mallorca to here to wherever that's Spain, whatever. Some fucking Lesbos or, in Mykonos or whatever. And he goes, we're going to go from here to here to here to here, but you've got to get yourself over there and then everything's taken care of. Of course, I couldn't even afford the $1,500 to get over there.
Yeah,
but I remember this one time, apparently they were on the boat and somebody on the boat had weed and was smoking pot. And the captain on the boat was like Greek or military or something. And he immediately like basically busted them on the boat. And he just turned the boat around and went back into port and told the authorities like they have marijuana on the boat. And this is like a big deal. Like you can't really, for some reason, some countries over there, like Greece, I'm guessing, they have like a really weird zero tolerance policy with drugs. So this guy that I'm friends with, everyone had to get off the boat. He put everybody up in a hotel, and just the next day, he just got a new boat.
Yeah.
He just was like, all right, fuck it. Fine, I'll get a new boat. So he just got a new boat. So I remember because my friend went.
Fuck.
And I was like, how?
I would think that the drugs would come with the boat. Almost.
Yeah, I think.
Or a guy with drugs.
I think like if you got caught with like in the Greek Coast Guard or whatever. And I picture they had those boats with like 300 oars, on the side of them, like the old like
wow
Spartacus or something. But that's the problem. Is like I remember. So to your point, like with no consequence, like that's the thing.
Wait, and it's amazing when like. I'm sure he's, he has a wonderful life, but like at the same time, it's funny when it like a guy's life tips from like fantasy world into like it almost sounds a little bit miserable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you're like, oh wow.
Like
you kind of go down this rabbit hole to the point where you're like, I just need to keep upping the ante.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, this sounds exhausting if you don't if you don't have that moderation to be like, let's spend a day sunbathing and then I don't know.
Yeah, he's incredibly self-centered. Like
right.
Like for example, that whole thing going to the peninsula and everything. When I was like, no, he called me a couple more times and I could tell he was like annoyed that I wasn't like he's one of those guys that like wants you to play with him all the time. Like I'm not.
Yeah. Like I could see how that can get exhausting.
Yeah, and he's exhausted.
He wants to stay up late.
Yes.
Every night, and then like because he pays for everything.
Yes.
It's almost like the fucking that producer from the Diddy documentary. You're just like, Jesus Christ.
Like
you wake up.
Yeah.
You don't remember what happened.
Like I've gone to restaurants with him, and I know he's going to pay for everything and everything. So I feel obligated to I don't know, be as funny as I can be or joke around. Like I kind of turn into like this clown, and I sort of hate myself for it because I'm like, I'm like, I'm kind of dancing for my supper a little bit, and I'm like, what am I doing here? But because I used to do this impression of like Ernest Hemingway, and he would go like, "Brian, do it a Hemingway."
Oh my God! So literally, you are like a jester,
very much
like
so.
a weird, like coked up, like
coked up,
teeth grindy.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yep. So anyway, well, maybe Ted will meet the guy. I don't know. We'll see.
Golly, I here's hoping.
Would be really cool though if he's like, Brian, listen, I'm not going to be there, but use my townhouse.
Sure. And that's kind of almost best case scenario.
In one bedroom, if you hear someone crying, don't open the door.
Yeah, this went from I was so charmed by it in the beginning, and now it's like fucking some dark shit.
Yes. I am training some runaways in one of the bedrooms.
Yeah, like it sounds like he might like hunt people for sport.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
She might yell through the door, feed me. I don't have no food. She has food. She know what she do.
Right.
She know what she do.
Wait, and where's this guy's like? Where is he from exactly? He's
Spain.
Somewhere
in Spain.
Okay.
Spain, or maybe Canada, Montreal or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Somewhere, one of those two places. Montreal or Spain.
Definitely has an accent.
Oh yes.
Could be
a
Toledo.
Stuttering accent.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh man,
I'm so tempted to call my friend just to like confirm this person. By the way, I had a weird thing.
Okay.
Well, okay. So let me.
Now it's weird. What's the after all that? Tell me the weird thing.
No, this is okay. So remember, okay. So for everybody listening, our boy Nick, hello Nick, makes these reels for us, right?
Yeah,
and they're very funny. And we put them on Brian M Show on all the social media platforms, and they're on the Facebook thing, and they go on the YouTube and Brian McCarthy Interview Show and blah blah blah. We put them there, and hey, by the way, if you like one of them, it wouldn't kill you to share it.
Share it.
Throw it around and all your friends and show everybody how cool you are. They're like trading cards. And but my point is so he made one last week because on the show last week, somebody said like Sasha. When the Abel Ferrara story, when he went like, oh yeah, she's a party. Right.
Yeah.
So Nick,
I don't remember what Abel Ferrara looks. Wait, is he a producer or is he would I recognize him if I?
How many Abel Ferraras can there possibly be?
No, I'm just wondering, like, would he even be somebody
you would know? Yeah, there's pictures of him,
but I'd recognize.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna look him up because I'm
looks
thinking
like,
about this.
No, he looks like a cigar butt that was ground out by a combat boot.
Is it? How do you spell
ABELFERRARA? Ferrara.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I recognize him. Oh God.
Yeah, he's on. There's a great clip of him when he did. Conan O'Brien famously said that he was the worst interview he's ever had in a show.
Really?
Because he came on completely fucked up.
Filmmaker and actor. Okay, so he's. Oh, I was thinking he was a porn guy.
No.
Filmmaker. Okay, got you. No, I'm thinking of.
He directed King of New York with Christopher Walken.
Got you.
He directed a bunch of other movies. He did a bunch of Miami Vices. He's like a big New York independent filmmaker.
Got you. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking of a totally different guy.
Yes. So, and the story is my understanding, and was that when Sasha and I were friends, and then Sasha. When I reconnected with Sasha about, 17 years ago, probably 18 years ago, when I moved to LA and I didn't know anybody in LA, or at least I wanted to like reconnect with people that I knew from New York. And when I was out there, and Sasha was one of them. So Sasha and I met for lunch, and we went and had lunch together. And then I said to her, like, hey, what did you do like once, like I haven't seen you in X amount of years. Like probably at that point it's 10 years later. Yeah. And she was like, well, I did this. And because I saw her, she's in that movie Shallow Hal, and she was in some other things. And then she was like, and I started like dating Abel Ferrara. And I was like, what? And that was crazy to me. And then she was like, yeah. And then she told me, and by the way, I have asked her if I could talk about this stuff on other shows. I mentioned this when I did the show with Eddie and Jim Jeffries. So this is nothing I'm saying is new, right? And she said, yeah, I'm sorry, it's my leg, baby. I'm sorry, my leg fell asleep. Sorry. Thank you, Daddy. So she had mentioned that because we talked about like drugs and things like that, and she said, yeah, I kind of got into heroin a little bit, and Abel Ferrara used to mail me heroin, and she said, and then I would just sniff it, and I would rollerblade on the Santa Monica Pier, like on heroin for a while.
He would mail. Oh, so he was in New York.
Yes.
He would mail her heroin. Wow.
Yes. And so then, okay, so I was just kind of, but you know, that was a time in her life, and she cleaned up or didn't do that anymore. So, okay, that's fine. So then years later, when I met Abel Ferrara for the one and only time at that movie screening at Nighthawk Cinema, I said to him, we have something in common, blah, 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 Sasha Knopf. And he went, oh, yeah, she's a party. So Nick, we talked about that last week. So Nick made a clip about that, which I haven't put on social media yet, and I was watching the clip and I said, you know, and Nick bleeped out Sasha's name. And I thought to myself, you know, it would be really almost the clip. And this is no judgment about Nick, or I'm not, you know, because I don't ever tell him that I think they could be different unless he's a typo or something. But like, but I thought to myself, you know, this clip might be better if we, because I've already said this story a million times, and everyone, if you know me or Sasha or whatever, like everything I'm talking about 30 years ago, right? Who cares? So maybe we could unblock or we say Sasha's
not bleep
name,
the name, but like
not bleep the name, and then also put up a picture of Sasha, kind of throw her a little more into the reel, into the clip. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like kind of populate, go back to the reel and just kind of put in her picture and then put her name in there, and it'll provide a little more context to the clip.
Yeah.
So of course, I reached out to Sasha and I said,
you had to get the okay first.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because I've learned my lesson. And I reached out to Sasha and I said, hey, and I sent her the clip and I said, hey, this is this clip. What I'd like to do is I'd like to unbleep your name. So we say your name and then put a little picture of you here. And it just kind of like makes it maybe funnier, or at least makes it look more, whatever it does. And she just responds, LOL. I'm like, okay, LOL.
LOL.
So I go, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's legally binding.
Yeah, exactly. Can I get that legally? Can I get that? Can you have that LOL notarized, please? So I went, okay, well, yeah. And then I was like, well, does that mean I can do it? And then 2 days goes by.
Okay.
And then she responds.
Probably really busy. Probably had like doing a lot of rollerblading.
It's nodding. Imagine heroin and rollerblading. She's lucky she didn't skin her knees.
Yes.
Yeah. So then 2 days later, she like hits me up and she goes, yeah, no, because none of that stuff is true. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Dude, you could find it on my phone very quickly.
None of that stuff is true.
Look up Sasha.
She said, I'm just, I mean, I can just go into your text.
Yeah, text message, right? Sorry, but yes.
Look it up. Go into her file.
Yes, go into her file. Go to the Google Documents of Sasha. Right. But there's a lot of back and forth, but you can kind of see it pretty early on. And I was like, so of course I didn't want to get into it. I didn't go like, I don't know which part of it isn't not true or what isn't true, or because I certainly talked to the guy and he said you were a party and you told me this story. So I don't know if you're running for senator or what, but any luck there?
Hold on.
Okay.
It's like doing a weird thing here.
Okay. Well,
it was like doing a little spinny thing.
A little okay, the wheel of death as they call it. So
Nick is saying he's like he can redo it or whatever, but I'm also like maybe we don't.
No, we don't. Yeah, so Nick, don't even worry about. Thank you, Nick.
It's not on you. You did the right thing in censoring it because that was what she.
Yes, no, Nick,
her wish.
You're fine. I just looked into it and I was just kind of like, oh, this is a funny story. But you did 100%. You did the right thing, and I thought maybe we could just redo it, maybe for the comedic effect of having her actual name in it. But I reached out to her beforehand, and she came back and she was like, yeah, no, this never actually happened.
Right. So. Oh, Roy Cohen Esquire says the best part is he said Sasha. That is, you are correct. That is the best. Sasha. I love when people do the fucking ER. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. You don't have two Sashas, right? No. Okay, this is Sasha. Because I'm like looking at the end of your text thread and it doesn't say anything about.
Go up. Got to get in there.
Oh, I got to go up a bit.
Little bit.
Oh, okay.
Little bit. Oh, there's not too much.
Okay. Yeah, she said, dude, I never dated Abel Ferrara. no, don't use the name, please, because it's not true.
I don't know what to say about that.
So she's now denying that she dated Abel. That's so weird.
It's just a strange thing. And look, I'm sensitive to some of this stuff because like, I don't ever want to, number one, certainly claim somebody did something that they didn't do. And if you want to say you didn't do something after you told me you did do something, okay, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just kind of like, all right, okay, Sasha, whatever you say, baby.
Weird. Yeah. So you're like, and then you sent her the clip, and then she wrote, LOL, who was it?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Like,
she's like, wait, who was the person that she literally was watching this going, who was it? Who dated Abel Ferrara? Yeah. Like she had no idea it was her.
But by the way, also for those of you who really follow this kind of stuff, she barely remembers dating me. So she remembers that I had a big penis, and that's nice. But
doesn't remember dating you.
It doesn't remember.
This is the important. I guess that's the important bit, right?
I call it my amnesia dick. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. She literally is saying it wasn't. She's like, I never dated him. Wait, but she's the one that. Okay, first of all, she told you that she dated him. That's why you asked Abel Ferrara about it.
Yes.
Otherwise, why would you do that? And then he confirmed
she was a party.
It was a party. Sasha was a party.
I used to send her so much dope through the U.S. Postal Service.
Right. And so
that the mailman got track marks.
Shit. So then
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of like,
that is wild.
If you look at the way I left
it, that's like Shaggy, it wasn't me level.
Yeah.
Fucking denial.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
look,
I would have never known. And then why would a guy that like a filmmaker that I asked at a Q&A confirm?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, like that's just so bizarre.
Hey, she was a party. Oh,
weird. Very weird.
It was like my cum had come. You know what I mean, kid? It was like a skinny little Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, Robert Durst.
Yeah, but so listen, Sasha's beautiful. She's incredibly talented. She's a dear friend of mine, and if whatever she wants her story to be, I'm on board with it.
Listen, people have their own truth.
Yeah, I just thought.
You know what I mean?
I just thought the whole
truth to power.
Because I'll tell you a funny thing. When I did, Eddie Ifft got me. Oh, I also have to have a funny Eddie Ifft thing too. I won't talk about for a minute, but
okay. We should go, but we got to go behind the.
We will.
Beaded curtain. If so, save the scintillating thing for.
Well, we have our 5 things that's going to chew up a lot of time on.
Oh, right. Okay.
But let me just bang. This is more Sasha stuff, and then we're done.
Okay.
Okay. So when at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles, Eddie got me booked on. Tom Arnold did like a storyteller show, and I performed at the Laugh Factory on this storyteller show. And I told the story about when Sasha had the guy blow me, George Wayne. I told the George Wayne, Sasha blow me story, right? I told it at the Laugh Factory. It was so funny because it was like an early show. I told the story like at 6:30 on like a Wednesday. Yeah, like when, and it did well. That was the guy that went. I was the guy that went right before me. This is how fucking hacky this guy was. This guy comes on stage and he's carrying like 5 beers. And he has them all on, and he puts them on the table in front of me. And he says to the audience, he goes, all right, before I get started, I should tell you guys, I have a drinking problem. And he takes all 5 beers and dumps them over his head.
What?
And that was his drinking problem.
That went from hacky to, I love it. Like that's like a fucking masterpiece.
The thing about it,
he just went, he just went,
yep,
and just,
yep. And he did like really cartoonish, like blowing bubbles with his mouth, like, and he was trying to tell jokes like while he was doing it, like in one hand. I remember being impressed.
I don't know how to drink correctly. Yeah. That's my drinking problem.
Wasn't that in the movie Airplane, asshole?
Holy shit!
But yeah, and he came and did that.
Not with so much commitment, though. I mean, that's
holy. Because I got on stage afterwards, and I was standing in puddles of beer. And I was like, it kind of threw me off because I was like saying, like, I remember like I wasted a minute of the show being like, That guy should come out with like paper towels or something, or
so you would think like, and would you have to okay that
those guys that clean the NBA stage or something? I don't know. This guy was not a young guy, so he'd been doing this for a while. He's one of those guys who's like, I gotta quit smoking, and he like lights a fucking firecracker in his hair or something. Like, I don't know, like stupid.
So stupid. So, anyway, on Tom Arnold's storyteller show.
Tom Arnold, yeah. So anyway, so I told the Sasha story, and Sasha actually came to that show.
Okay.
And she sat in the front row, and she said to me after I came off of the stage, she said, "Oh, I thought you were going to point at me and say like the girl from the story is here and like have me stand up or something."
Oh, God. I don't like any part of this. The fact I don't like that she came. I don't like the
I
story
invited
about,
her, so that
part, all right. So I guess
I mean,
oh, this is so, it's
but
so gay for man, woman. Like
I know, I never would have done that, but she was being sweet. Okay. I think she was sort of being like, she was trying to be supportive of like me,
right?
And kind of being like, oh, I would have been in the show too, you know what I mean, or something. I don't. Right. She's kind of guileless like that. Like she's fine. Like
yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but it was just, to me, it was funny because I remember thinking to myself, like, but now she's like, I never dated before. She's like, I didn't even know. I never even seen King. I don't even know what is Miami Vice. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm like,
she's in like her animal rescue era, right?
Yes.
She's more into rescuing animals and
yes.
Yeah, maybe she's running for, I don't know, city council or something.
Oh. Glad to see she has her ducks in a row. So anyway, I'm happy that I didn't, make. I reached out there, so let me change it.
Yeah, the inconsistencies.
But the whole thing is just it's
all over the place.
It was a little weird, but again, she can do no wrong in my book. It's fine. I don't care. Whatever. Maybe I'm making up everything. I'm in some augmented reality. Maybe I don't even know it. All right. Well, listen. We're gonna do the YouTube and the Patreon show for HW Prince. He wanted to know 5 top movies, 5 top books, 5 top video games, and Adam only has 1 of those 3 things. So
I'm gonna do my best to even see if I can name 5. It'll be fun to just try to come up with 5 of all.
I don't want to spoil it, but yours is Back to the Future 3, the one where he's in the Wild West.
Definitely,
and you can't call him Chicken. That's the best, but one of the Back to the Futures. So everybody, listen, thank you very much for being part of this. Again, please subscribe and like and join the Patreon. We picked up some new Patreons, which is always exciting. And if for some reason that's not, something you want to do right now, just put this on your own social media. And whenever you get these clips and, just do whatever you can do, especially if it doesn't cost you any money. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks, Ted, for reaching out. Thank you. And, everybody, we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah,
okay?
If you want to join, you can go ahead and join on mobile
now
or desktop if you want to watch the live stream happen as it's.
If you're at the library, fire up the gateway. Go ahead. You must have a Pentium 2 or a Celeron processor. And I'm really dating myself.
You got to be on a flesh-toned computer.
Yeah, because
like you're a Commodore.
Yeah,
something with only green.
You get
just only green pixels.
You get cum
green
everywhere.
and black.
Right, an Amiga would be great. All right, everybody, we'll see you next week. All right, bye.